Today we're going to learn to make chocolate peanut butter bites. A lot of you just finished your Valentine's Day weekend and you probably bought all these things. I will teach you how to make them at home. We've been joined by Flossy Azu, who's the founder of The Pepper. Good morning, Flossy.
Good morning, Dziffa.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. How was your Val's Day weekend?
Oh, it was very special.
Oh.
But that's for another time. I won't give you the details on camera.
Okay, fine.
That's for girl talk.
What are we doing today? What do we have on our table?
Okay, so today we're making tiny little bites of chocolate. It's nutty because we're using peanut butter.
Okay.
So you can use this. It's kind of like the beginning stages of a truffle.
Okay.
So you can make it a truffle if you want. But because we're not melting our chocolate on set today, I'm just going to teach you how to make the little bites, which are also very yummy.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what are the stuff?
All right,
we have
so
what are the
some
ingredients?
Peanut butter,
Okay.
we have maple syrup, we have sea salt, we have some cinnamon, and we have vanilla flavoring. And then we also have cocoa powder, all natural cocoa powder.
Okay.
And then a little bit of coconut oil.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's dig in. What do we start with?
First, we wash our hands.
Okay.
Start with hygiene. So
Okay.
let's both wash our hands.
And we washed our hands off air. We're just doing this to teach you guys. Go on. Let's go.
So make sure that the viewers also know to wash their hands.
Wash
right?
your hands
Always
before we
wash.
start cooking.
And then we're going to get started. As usual, you're going to help me, right?
Yes, I would love to help you.
Wonderful.
And guys, as you're watching, if you have any questions for us, let us know with the hashtag Breakfast Daily. The WhatsApp line is 0550585832. If you're outside Ghana, country code is +233.
Thank you.
All right, what do we start with?
All right, so we're going to start with 2 cups of the cocoa powder
Okay.
and 1 cup of peanut butter. So I'll do the peanut butter
And I'll do the
cocoa powder.
Which cup should I use? This?
Yeah. use
So the
big
biggest
one.
cup.
Yeah, you might need
Okay.
some help getting that out of
Oh,
there.
yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So can you use just any cocoa powder or should you pay attention to the kind of cocoa powder you buy?
You should always pay attention to what you buy.
Okay.
Always pay attention to what you put in your body. Because a lot of the time, things are marketed as what they actually aren't.
Okay.
So this is completely plant-based, so that means that there's no milk in it. Sometimes cocoa powder, they add milk in it. So not the one that you use for your hot chocolate.
Okay.
So because that one already has refined sugars and it has powdered milk in
So
there.
you need pure cocoa
Absolutely
powder.
pure cocoa powder, yes.
Okay. What about the peanut?
So peanut butter is also something that you should be very, very careful of because sometimes they have hydrogenated oils in there. So if you take a look at this one, you see that there's like a film of oil on the very top that lets you know that it's made from pure peanuts, right? So it's just peanuts that's ground up rather than emulsified with the other kinds of hydrogenated oils.
Okay.
So they use that to kind of help it bind so the oils don't separate. But what happens is that those are usually high in saturated fats and those clog your arteries and make it hard.
This is what is
So
good
this
for
one.
you.
And the good thing is it's easy to get in Ghana.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
So get this one. Don't get the packaged, fancy looking ones that are imported. They're
Yeah.
actually not good for you guys.
At all. Some of them even have a whole lot of sugar in there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, refined sugars,
So we have 2 cups of
cocoa
pure
powder.
cocoa powder.
Nice.
And then we're getting our 2 cups. So this cup is like 2 times the size of this?
Yeah, so that's a full cup.
The full cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is a half cup.
236 ml.
Oh yeah, look at you.
Oh, it's on there. I'm not that knowledgeable in these
I was
things.
gonna be like, whoa,
No, look
chef.
at you. You brought the right stuff, so I can read.
yeah.
I can read
I
it.
have all the right equipment.
Nice.
Yeah, I love cooking, so it's easy for me to do that.
So we get 1 more cup in there. So if you're at home, start with 2 full cups of pure cocoa powder, okay? And get the actual natural peanut butter. Then you get 2 cups of that as well. The real peanut butter, you see the oil will sit on top of the peanut butter. So if you buy the peanut butter and there's no oil and the whole thing just looks fishy with all kinds of sugars, that's not what you want to do.
Always read the label.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's really, really important.
Okay, so we're
So
gonna
we got
mix
that.
that up, stir it up,
Okay.
stir it up, stir it up, stir it up.
Should I go for it?
Yes, ma'am.
Should I just do it in a circular? Okay.
So we're trying to get it to be evenly mixed up. It's gonna be almost doughy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks good.
And then I'll get some maple syrup. So we're using maple syrup instead of sugar. So this is pure maple syrup. If you check the ingredients, it's just maple syrup that's in there.
What's the difference between using maple syrup and sugar as far as nutrition is
Okay,
concerned?
so maple syrup actually has a ton of antioxidants.
Okay.
It has magnesium, it has vitamin E, it has manganese as well, and it has free radicals, right? So it has a lot more minerals, trace minerals that the body needs than just refined sugar, which is just refined sugar.
So it's not good for you.
Yeah, and
just
maple
to-
syrup also has a lower glycemic index. So that means that it raises your blood sugar levels more slowly, right, and to a lower level, right? So it tends to be a lot better for you
than the sugar.
than sugar, yeah.
Okay, so guys, let's try out maple syrup. Ooh, this is getting all, they're binding together.
Yeah.
Is that what's supposed to?
That's what's supposed to be happening.
Okay.
And we add the maple syrup in there.
So one cup smaller,
Yeah, so it's a quarter cup.
quarter cup
Yeah.
of maple syrup. Okay,
that.
I think you can help me out now. This is some workout. I'm working on my arms.
So this is going to make it nice and creamy. So if you want it to be a little bit more creamy, you add a little coconut oil, which I did bring.
Okay.
Can you help me out with the vanilla? We'll add a little vanilla and a little cinnamon.
So this is just for the flavor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this enough or is too much?
That's good.
Okay. So get the vanilla in. It smells so good.
Good, so vanilla. So for vanilla, you can use the normal liquid essence that we have on the markets.
Okay.
The vanilla flavoring.
Okay, so that one is fine. And then we're adding a bit of cinnamon as well. Is it also just for the flavor?
Yes, ma'am.
But of course, cinnamon is good
Cinnamon
for
is
you.
so good for you.
So get some cinnamon.
And
This
so
is
is cocoa powder also.
Well, yeah, what are the nutritional benefits of all natural, pure cocoa powder?
Cocoa powder is heart healthy. So that means it reduces your risk of heart disease and stroke.
Okay.
It also helps you, reduces your risk of diabetes,
Okay.
type 2 diabetes. It can be helpful for weight loss. It's also a mood booster.
How?
So people who have a propensity to be depressed or have kind of like down moods, it helps to release some endorphins that make you feel happier, make you feel more balanced. So it's a mood stabilizer. And so that's why they say, I guess that's probably where all the chocolate comes from.
Yeah,
Chocolate helps you feel
definitely
in love.
When I'm not feeling well, all I need
is a square of
literally
chocolate. Yeah.
box of chocolate. But I need to start eating healthier forms of
You could
chocolate.
do dark chocolate, the ones with no sugar. They taste good. Some people don't like
It's an
it.
acquired taste. I must
Kind
admit.
of like coffee. Some people don't like coffee as well, so I understand
It's a
that.
taste you have to grow to
into.
love. Yeah.
Right, so I'm just putting a little bit of cocoa powder in here.
Okay.
We're gonna ball up the chocolate now. It's looking nice and doughy.
Yep. Are we still gonna add the coconut oil, or we're fine?
I think that's good.
Okay,
so
so
depending on how creamy you want it, I think I like
So we're
this
fine
texture.
this
Yeah.
way. Okay.
With this, we
Yeah,
can
we're
we
good
can do
in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was really quick and simple, and it tastes good, right? So you just ball it up. You just take a little bit,
Okay.
right? You ball it up, and then
Just dip it in your chocolate.
pour it nicely, chocolate style,
This is really simple.
and really simple.
And it looks so adorable. Go
delicious.
ahead.
Look at that. You can make it little hearts. You can shape it any way
So you
you'd
can
like
be creative
to.
with it. This is something you can do with the entire family.
Yes,
Sometimes we
these
think
are
of
good.
cooking as a solo activity, but it's a very intimate way to
To bond.
bond
Yes.
and learn teamwork.
And it's really good for young kids too because of all the different textures.
Yeah.
You can use it as a tactile activity.
Feels like you're playing with clay, but you're actually cooking together. So It's not always just go to the store
you can
and
coat
buy.
with whatever you want. You can use sprinkles. You can use powdered sugar if that's your steez.
So you can just dip it in all kinds of interesting things.
For all the colors and the flavors.
Wow.
All right, so now let's put a little coconut oil in there and then make a few balls with the
Okay,
with the
so we'll
coconut
add the
oil as
coconut
well.
oil now.
Yeah.
Okay. How many spoons?
Let's do about 2 tablespoons.
Okay, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. So the ingredients again, guys, we started out with pure cocoa powder.
Cocoa powder.
Then we got our all natural peanut butter. So you mix those together. We got 2 full cups of the cocoa powder and then 2 half-size cups of the peanut butter. Then you mix them together and then you add your maple syrup, a 1/4 cup. You add them all together, then you add some vanilla, just a tablespoon, actually a teaspoon of vanilla, teaspoon of cinnamon. We've not yet added, do we need the sea salt?
So the sea salt is for people who like, some people like it sweet and salty. Right?
Okay.
So you can sprinkle it on at the very end for sweet and salty.
Okay.
Some people like it salted caramel. So once you have your balls all done, you can dip it in, you can dip it in melted chocolate, you can have sea salt, coconut flakes, whatever it is that you want on there. Yeah. To kind of like make it your own.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Have you tried some of this at home? Let us know what your experience were. We want to know how you've played around with these ingredients. And it's important for us to begin to engage these kinds of things because Ghana is the top producer of cocoa in the world, right? Us and Ivory Coast are actually the top producers. So it makes no sense for other countries to be profiting off the sale of things like this, finished products. So how do you add value to these things and enjoy them at home? Where did you learn to do this?
My mom, who is actually in the studio with us today.
Shout out to your mom.
My mom is the one who kind of she inculcated in both my sister and I a love for cooking, right? So one of her love languages is acts of service. So she'd always wake up really early. She'd be in the kitchen making all kinds of stuff. She was the experimenter. She used to make custard from scratch, flan. When we were kids, we were always like, Mom, what is this? We just want kinky or banku.
We don't want all this extra stuff.
So she was always experimenting. So she kind of taught us to love food and to show love with food.
How important is it for us to be conscious of the kinds of things that we eat?
Our whole bodies are made up of what we eat. Like what the segment before was sharing, even your vaginal health depends on what you eat. Every single part of your body, all the way down to your cells, is made up of what you eat. Yeah.
So we really need to...
It's very, 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 very important for your mind, for your heart, for your physical body, for your spirit, for your aura, for every single thing. If you eat positive, if you treat yourself, you have to understand that your body is a temple. So if you love and respect yourself and you only put clean food in your body will serve you better. So things like joint pain, even mind fog, that 3 p.m. slump. Those of you who sit at a desk at work, right after 3 p.m. when you start getting a little drowsy, a little sluggish, it's mostly because of a sugar crash, right? And sugar is from white bread. Sugar is even from pancakes, rice. Oh, yes, white rice.
We're a very heavy carb society.
Yeah.
And as a lot of us are, modernizing, urbanizing, making money, we're moving towards all this packaged stuff.
Yeah.
But how important is it for us to learn to actually make these things, know the source of the kinds of things we're eating, as opposed to just picking some packaged thing off the shelf and
so
feeding
what
it to
I
our
say
children?
is, if you can trace your food to the ground, then it's food.
Okay.
The more processed it is, the more it moves away from being actual food, right? So the more raw it is, I can trace this. Like this, I know where it came from. It came from a cocoa pod, cocoa beans, right? The more you cook food and the more you process it, the more it loses its enzymes, it loses its minerals, right? So your body finds it harder to process, right? So in order to make sure that your body is able to take all the minerals and all the nutrients from food, and we have this notion that certain foods are only rich in certain things, and if you eat rice, you only get carbohydrates. Rice does have some amount of protein in there as well, but the more you process the rice, so by the time you get to white perfumed rice,
you've taken out everything.
Yeah.
Else. Wow. Okay, so what do we do with what we have
all
now?
right, we're all set and ready to go. Do you want to taste our first bite?
Gladly. Okay, so I'm gonna.
Do you like chocolate?
I love chocolate. I like it. Please go on.
So I love peanut butter and I love chocolate as well. So mixing the two up, that's my sweet spot right
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so good. I mean, you can taste the chocolate, and it's like real 100% chocolate.
Yeah, and it's not too sweet, right?
It's not.
You can always adjust for sweetness, add more maple syrup, whatever it is that you like as your sweetener.
It's good.
Do you like dark chocolate?
I'm not a fan, I must say. But I like this because there's
milk chocolate.
peanut butter in there. Because I'm like, listen.
Yeah.
So, Flossy, walk us through the nutritional benefits of both again.
Okay.
While I try to sprinkle a little bit of peanut butter in this dark chocolate.
So you can put more. You can actually put more. Adjust for your taste. Put more peanut butter in there. Put more maple syrup in there. Whatever it is.
Whatever works for you.
So peanut butter is rich in protein. It's rich in fats and oils. It's rich in vitamin E, actually, which is good for your skin as well. A lot of people, of course, everything if you overdo it. So a lot of people find that peanuts start to give them zits, pimples, and stuff like that. So that's possible if you're not eating all natural peanut butter, and also if you're overdoing it, because depending on your body might not be able to process all that fats and oils.
So
and
you have
also,
to pay attention.
You have to pay attention on how you pair it, right? So eating peanuts with things that are high in sugar, like even bananas, sometimes makes it harder for your body to actually process the peanuts.
Wow. And we always think they're complementary. Like,
I mean,
I can't eat banana without peanuts. I can't even eat fried ripe plantain without peanuts. I didn't know that. Listen, I'm like, I gotta find my. Always have a bag of peanuts in my purse.
Yeah. I overdo it a little bit too, but I love nuts. I love almonds. I love pistachios. I love all things nutty, right? So and it has magnesium as well. It has potassium, right? And then the cocoa powder has all these polyphenols, which are antioxidants, and they help your body kind of like regulate its blood sugar. It helps It's antioxidant too, so it helps reduce free radicals in your bloodstream. Everything here is like what you want. Yeah.
Where do we follow you on social media?
You can follow me at @thepepper_ on Instagram. And there you can also buy your jar of pepper. Have you bought your jar of pepper yet?
I have.
Ooh.
What are the different varieties?
All right, so we have the Paco Green, which is made from green peppers. And then we have Shika Red, which is made from red peppers. And then we have the Nanahunu, which is made from orange peppers. And the Matekwa Mixed, which is named after myself, which is a green and red mixed.
Nice.
And then we've just introduced a black pepper as well. Completely black and plant-based shito.
Wow, I hope you bring it.
Of course. Of course.
Okay, bring it with you next time. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
There you have it. Peanut butter chocolate bites. You can do it at home. All you need, your chocolate powder, all natural. Get some pure 100% organic peanut butter, some maple syrup, and then you can add up some flavor with your vanilla and your cinnamon. And if you're into salt, you can get a little bit of sea salt. If you're into caramel, you can do that. But I think just keeping the ingredients simple. And of course, sometimes you can add your coconut oil to it as well. Like, this is a fun and delicious, little, what do you even call this, pastry?
Yeah, or
dessert
maybe.
Yeah. Dessert to try at home with your family. Okay, so let's try it at home, and then let us know how it turns out. The hashtag Breakfast Daily and WhatsApp line 0550585832.
We hope you've enjoyed the show. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends. This is Breakfast Daily on Citi TV.
Join the Breakfast Daily team Monday through Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 10. Join us for breakfast daily, only on Citi TV.